YouTube, what's going on? It's Jamar here, Vegas Sense. Got a brand new video here for Scentual Obsessions. And in this video, I'm actually doing 3 original fragrances. So as I've mentioned in previous videos, what I want to try to do, especially with the companies that do like clones or interpretations, is I want to more so going forward focus on their original creations and give those some shine, as opposed to doing clones and how close they are to the originals. So the 3 fragrances that I have here are Signature, Midnight Seduction, and the last one is actually a mystery blend. All right, so let's go ahead and start off with the first one, which is Signature. So Signature is pretty much like a fresh kind of summer aquatic type of scent. And I would say the best way to describe the way Signature smells is it sort of smells similar almost to like Parfum de Marly's Percival. It kind of has like that really citrusy, sort of aquatic, but yet almost kind of spicy, kind of like fougere type of smell to it. And I'm just gonna spray this on strip here real quick. And yeah, I mean, the main things that I get when I spray this on is it smells like a blend of, as far as the citruses go, I would have to guess maybe, I would say definitely lemon. I would say maybe some mandarin orange and possibly like some bergamot as well. But then also, from what I can smell, this smells like it may have a little bit of mint in it as well. And I would say it also has some undertones of like lavender, and I would say like some sort of aquatic and almost sort of herbal feel to it as well. Now this is in the opening as far as what you smell. Now this is not, I would say, as bright of an opening as like Percival. But from what I remembered Percival smelling like when I tried it in Nordstrom, it does sort of, I guess, give me remnants of Percival. Now, once this dries down, which I would say maybe after about 45 minutes to an hour or so, this starts to turn a lot more spicier. And it actually, it comes really, really close to smelling like this, which is Eau de Passion by Frank Olivier, which Eau de Passion by Frank Olivier is a really close interpretation or clone of Chanel's Platinum Egoiste. I would say the main differences between this and the Scentual Obsession Signature is this, when you first spray it on, is a lot more spicier. It's definitely a lot heavier on lavender, and it's a lot more woody. So this one definitely smells a lot more like, a typical type of like barbershop fougere type of fragrance. Whereas the Signature, this, when you spray it on in the beginning, I would say this more so smells like a more playful, brighter, more citrus heavy, and I would say more younger version of like a mature type of fougere fragrance. So this is for the guy that's maybe 40 plus, or 35 and up or something like that. This is for the guy that is 25 to maybe 35. You get what I'm saying? So this is definitely on the more younger, more playful, more casual type of side, I would say. Now, this on skin projects really, really well, I would say, at least for about a little bit over an hour. And then it definitely, it tones down a bit, but it's very aromatic. So depending on, you know, how the air hits you or whatnot, you still get wafts of it, even after, you know, several hours, I would say. Now, in terms of total longevity, I haven't had like a full wearing out of the fragrance yet. So I can't really say quite yet what the full longevity is. But I mean, the longevity seems solid from, you know, the time that I wore it, which I believe I wore that fragrance earlier today, actually, while I was working from home. And I would say after about 3 or 4 hours or so, I could still smell it pretty good on me. So yeah, man, Signature, definitely a solid fragrance for sure. Now, the second fragrance, this one, Midnight Seduction, as you can see here, this is a darker fragrance. So this one is gonna be more so, I would say, for fall and winter type use. You know, it's definitely a sweeter type of fragrance. And I sprayed this on, I believe about 2 days ago. And from what I remembered, you know, when you first spray this on, this sort of smells like you're getting almost kind of like a citrus and maybe even sort of like a malt type of fragrance to it. Maybe some vanilla in there as well. But this, honestly, this sort of reminds me of one of the Armani Privé fragrances. I want to say it's the blue turquoise, I believe. This is sort of what that reminds me of. And I mean, I'm also sort of maybe getting just a tad bit of like a really, really fresh amber in this as well. I would say that the amber is not really like the main player in it, and it's definitely not a strong amber either. But I feel like that's part of what I'm getting out of this particular fragrance. There's definitely some sort of citrus mixed with like amber and vanilla. And I mean, honestly, I would say that this is not heavy enough to where you couldn't get away with wearing this even in warmer months, like around, you know, this time now. Definitely it would be something that I would say you would want to wear at night if you did choose to wear it, you know, during this time of the year. But I would say that this is definitely aromatic enough that you could absolutely get away with wearing this during this time of the year. So yeah, this one is really, really good. I'm gonna go ahead and just spray this on my skin as well, just to see how much different it smells. Because honestly, these strips, with a lot of these fragrances, the fragrance doesn't really project as much off of these strips as they do on skin. So just to get a better idea of how this smells, now I'm gonna maintain what I said. This definitely sort of reminds me of blue turquoise Kind of has like a vanilla amber type of smell to it. And it's really, really fresh, aromatic. And like I said, definitely light enough for you to still wear during warmer months. All right. So now moving on to the mystery blend. This mystery blend this was definitely a pleasant surprise as well. The mystery blend, I would say, and I know Kevin told me that this consists of, I think, 3 different fragrances. The main fragrance that I smell in this is his interpretation of Creed Sublime Vanille. That's the main thing that I smell. When you first spray this on, you get like that blast of like this really light, musky vanilla mixed with like bergamot and lime. Like that's pretty much, that's what you get when you spray this on. And that's the fragrance that I'm wearing right now. And I would say for the most part in the dry down, this pretty much, it smells like Sublime Vanille to my nose. You're getting like a really nice, airy sort of vanilla smell along with citruses and musk. Now, when you first spray it on though, I'm just gonna go ahead and just spray it again right here. I would say that the other fragrance that this may be mixed with, it may be mixed with his version of Virgin Island water, because the lime in this, I would say, is the main thing that you smell when you first spray this on. You still smell like that sort of airy vanilla, but the vanilla is definitely, I would say, taking a back seat when you first spray this on. Yeah, you get like a really big blast of lime from what I can smell. Now, what the third fragrance is in this, I really don't know. Like I said, the main thing that I smell though is Sublime Vanille and like a really amped up lime from like Virgin Island water. So this is a good fragrance as well. I happen to really like Kevin's interpretation of Sublime Vanille. I wear that a lot. So I would say if you have Sublime Vanille and you like that, then you'll like this mystery blend as well. Would I say that this is a redundant purchase if you already have Sublime Vanille? Yeah, a little bit, because I mean, pretty much once this dries down, I would say after about maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours, Sublime Vanille is really all I get out of this. Maybe with a little bit extra lime in it or whatnot, but that's really all this smells like after about 2 hours or so. But this definitely projects, I would say, stronger than Sublime Vanille does. And his Sublime Vanille, like I've mentioned in previous videos, it's not a slouch on projection or longevity at all. All right, so I would say if you are curious about maybe getting like a fresh vanilla scent to wear during like warmer months, and you don't have Sublime Vanille either from Scentual Obsessions or any other company that's cloned it, or the actual original fragrance, then definitely check this one out, because this one is really, really good, especially in the opening when you first spray this on. All right, so definitely go and check all of these fragrances out. From what I know, these two, the Midnight Seduction and the Signature, are already on ScentualObsessionsPerfume.com. So again, go ahead and check those out. You can use my discount code Vegas5 to get 5% off any purchase over $25. And as far as the blend goes, I don't believe that's on the website as of yet. But I'm sure once it is available on the website, Kevin will go ahead and let you know on the Scentual Obsessions family Facebook page. All right. So that's Jamar here, Vegas Sense. I'll see you on the next video.